Many of you might already know who the Israelites are, but the nations are going to be in shock when they find out that Yahweh is going to be saving black people. I'm going to prove this using scriptures that the authentic Israelites are black. Prophecy of the second Exodus. According to the days of thy coming out of the land of Egypt, will I show unto him marvelous things. The nations shall see and be confounded at all their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth, their ears shall be deaf. They shall lick the dust like a serpent. They shall move out of their holes like worms of the earth. They shall be afraid of Yahweh our Elohim, and shall fear because of thee. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon, look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keepers of the vineyard, but my own vineyard I have not kept. Lamentations 5 verse 10. Skin was black like an oven, because of the terrible famine. Their hair naturally locked up. Song of Solomon 5 and 11. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. Samson had 7 dreadlocks. Judges 16 verse 19. And she made him sleep upon his knees, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head. And she began to afflict him, and his strength went away from him. The Israelites in appearance resembled the Egyptians. We know the natives to the land of Africa are black, and the Egyptians are ancient people native to the land of Africa. So it is no question that they are black. But in the movie The Ten Commandments, they are projected as white people, basically whitewashed. We know that the natives of the land of Africa are indeed black, and the Egyptians are an ancient people. Why did the white people take on the culture of the Egyptians and whitewash them? According to the curator, 95% of Egyptian statues and busts were defiled by early Christians and Muslims. They would have you believe it was because the statues were looked at as adultery. But the nose is a distinctive black feature no one can deny. Taking off the nose made them less offended by the statues. Many images of black people in rulership were whitewashed or destroyed. Many will agree this statue and Michael Jackson looked much better with their original nose. Israelites mistaken for Egyptians passed for an Egyptian, and the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses, and she said, because I drew him out of water. This bust of a native girl of the Egyptians were made during King Tut and Ramses. Exodus 2 verse 16. And now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the trough to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel, their father, he said, how is it that you are come so soon today? And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us, and watered the flock. The plague of leprosy. Leviticus 13 verse 3. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin and the flesh, and when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague be in the sight deeper than the skin of the flesh, it is the plague of leprosy. And the priest shall look upon him and pronounce him unclean. Moses performs a miracle. Exodus 4 verse 6. And Yahweh said furthermore unto him, put thine hand now into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. Numbers chapter 12, 9 through 10. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against them,
And he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. What color was Miriam before Yahweh punished her and turned her white?
And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my master, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned.
Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto Yahweh, saying, Heal her now, O Al, I beseech thee. Turning leprous or turning white is a shame. Therefore saith Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob, Jacob shall not be ashamed, neither shall his face wax pale.